Is it pretty warm that's next to me? Start a family. Hey, how y'all doing? Oh yeah, this your boy Rob Thomas Jr. And once again, this is the real news behind the news. Yeah, man. Today is what, Wednesday? Wednesday, GTE Max. Okay, you two okay, really? Yup. Give me just a second. Let's see what that's. Alright, fuck that. Sorry about that. I don't even know why I wouldn't check that message, but I haven't had a phone in almost 2.5 weeks now. This is why you all haven't seen me. And this goes right along with the topic of this video. I just did this video a moment ago, and I had 2 or 3 people who was watching. Actually, I'm asking the question, what y'all doing up at 2 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time with me? I can't sleep. I had a lot of issues going on. What y'all doing up? I'm glad that y'all are up and able to join me. As you all come in, please, man, hit that like button, hit the share button. Also, please hit the cash app. We really shit's crazy now. But anyway, let's get on with this video. I'm gonna make it short and sweet because we did it about 15 minutes of a video just a second ago, and I had to erase that. It's probably better that I did so. Anyway, let's just go ahead and we're gonna bring the real news. Well, we're gonna bring y'all truth. We're not gonna talk about no politics, no religion, no social engineering. All we're gonna talk about is something real life situations, real life information that we all need to deal with. Now, if you all look at the title of this video, and it says the only time that you are guaranteed to lose is when. And I want you all to stop and think about that. I'm gonna give y'all 20 seconds to try to figure out the only time that you cannot win a battle. 20 seconds. Do, 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 do. Jeopardy gonna sue me if I do that, and I probably can't get no sponsor. Y'all know we getting sponsorship on YouTube now. We can advertise on me. We done made $4. $4 whole. That's a blessing though. $4. We made $4 off our previous video on YouTube. And once we started making money on YouTube, 3 phones. I had 3 phones to go out on me in the last month. This is why I haven't been able to do any videos, because I had a lot of stuff going on. But to answer your question in 20 seconds up, the only time you cannot win a fight, and keep in mind, life is fair. Don't give a crap what nobody say. Life is fair. Life is beautiful. The only thing screwed up with life is that it's human beings living it. I used to say, if life is a bitch, then my life must be on her period. Because this is over the last 6-7 months, I've come to say that because I've been going through things that I've never, ever had to face. How many of y'all been hungry and homeless at the same motherfucking time? Even though you might have degrees, all the knowledge and education, all know all the right people, and for some reason, none of it is coming together, and you're living in a funky hotel that's full of nets, and the hotel manager saying, look, I didn't know you had 3 dogs, which is a lie. You got to get out. Hold on, man, what happened to all that money I gave you, man? Anyway, we're going to get to that. But as long as you live life, there's going to be situations and circumstances that arise in life. The real problem is how you deal with it. The decisions that you make. Believe it or not, y'all, In my life, I've been a spoiled brat all my life. Literally. Everybody that know me would tell you, because I don't want to tell you, make it seem, yeah, it makes it seem like I'm bragging, but I never wanted for anything. I had a partner tell me just today, he say, nigga, you one of the only people I know that can just talk your way up on everything that you need. And you never lie to nobody. You never cheat, rob, or steal nobody. You don't even have to have a job, and you can talk your way on everything. Now that's not the brag, because evidently they had been working on this YouTube channel here. But anyway, that's all this stuff. Let me get back right to it. Ain't nothing wrong with life. It's the decisions that we make during the course of our day-to-day life. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I remember when I was really hooked on alcohol and was getting hooked on drugs. And this is when I was a Christian, and I had all these people telling me, you know, God will deliver you. All you got to tell him is, Lord, don't move this mountain. Just give me the strength to climb. You know what? That's some shit I will never ever sing again. Why would I not ask him to move the motherfucking mountain? Please, Lord, move this mountain. I'm not trying to climb over it. It's too high, and I got too much going on. But even when I was an alcoholic, drug dealing, drug addict, guess what? Every night I went to bed and prayed to God, please take this alcohol away from me, man. I don't want to deal with it no more. Then I wake up and I get drunk. And I kept asking God, oh, why am I getting drunk? I asked you last night, huh? I asked you last night, Lord, why to stop me from drinking? Help me stop from drinking. And you know what the Creator spoke to me this is almost 20 years ago. You know what he spoke to me? He said, nigga, every time I wake you up in the morning, you got a fresh start. You are delivered. But it's the decisions that you make throughout the course of this day that's going to determine whether you stay clean and sober or not. Do y'all realize it took me 20 years to really understand what he was saying? But during them 20 years, I did something that guaranteed that I would not lose the fight. Mike Tyson, second greatest. I hate to say it like this because Mike Tyson is my boy. One of the greatest, the top two greatest of all time in boxing history, because I believe, and we can do a whole video on this, but I believe Ali would have got Tyson. If both of them was in their prime, notice something about this. This I said I wasn't going to talk about political or religious thing, but I got to show you something. Notice this. The two greatest heavyweight champions in world history, guess what? We will never know how good they were because the system took at least 5 to 6 of their greatest years of their prime. The prime years of their life, when them boys, both Ali and Tyson, would have been knocking motherfuckers out. I know that. Please, YouTube, let this get monetized. I ain't gonna cuss no more. But when they were knocking motherfuckers out, and in the beginning of their prime, do you realize the government, the system, took those boys away to the point where the best years of their life, we never know how good them cats would have been. Mike Tyson went to prison on alleged quote-unquote rape charges. But if a woman going to a nigga like Mike Tyson room at 4:30 in the morning, bitch, that nigga not asking you to come up there and play no checkers. For real, he not asking you to come up there and show him your grandmother's favorite recipe. Ho, you knew what was going on. Just like with Bill Cosby. I ran into a chick today, laying in the middle of the sidewalk, asking me for oxycodone. White chick. She talking about she from Houston. I mean, she from Dallas. She originally from Alabama. I'm like, bitch, you in Shreveport right now. Do you realize you're in the wrong place? This woman asked me for oxycodone. So what happened with Bill Cosby? A lot of them old dried up hags went to that man's room knowing what they was getting. I don't know how I got on this story here, but yeah. Bill Cosby might have been a predator to an extent, but those women were willing prey. Going back to Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, we will never know how great those men were. The greatest rapper in the history of Louisiana. I don't give a fuck about y'all that talk about Lil Wayne. Mystical was the greatest rapper, and still is, in my opinion, in the history of Louisiana. And guess what? Caddo Parish took 8 years of that man's life away from him. Locked him up on bogus rape charges. We never know how great this boy would have been. We never know how great Ali would have been. We'll never know how great Mike Tyson would have been. We'll never know really how great Tupac could have been. Pimp C, you ever notice all our heroes, at some point, they put them in prison in the prime of their lives. The best part of their lives were they're mentally, physically, and intellectually the sharpest, spiritual, they're the sharpest that they will ever be. If they're a threat to the system, they're going to put your black heroes in prison. This is how you really know when you have somebody you can really kind of look up to as a black hero, because they're going to scandalize their name, call them rapists. Like Cat Williams said with that, man, I'm all totally off subject. Y'all give me a second. I'm going to come back. But remember when Dave Chappelle would not sell out to Comedy Central? Dave Chappelle said by the time he hung up the phone and made it to Africa, they had him painted as a crack addict. And Cat Williams said, you mean to tell me this man passed L.A., Phoenix, Denver, Omaha, Dallas, Houston, New York, Chicago, Atlanta. This man passed all these cities up on the airplane just to go to Africa to smoke crack. Well, they don't even really have no goddamn crack in Africa. Anytime you get a real hero that black people should be following, they're going to scandalize them, discredit them, arrest them, try to break them, and paint them as either child molester like they did Michael Jackson. Man, come on. I can't say for sure Michael Jackson didn't play with little boys' ding-a-lings, but I don't think he did. When Michael Jackson bought the Beatles catalog, y'all got to realize, Paul McCartney asked Michael Jackson asked Paul McCartney, say, how much you think, if you was to sell y'all catalog, the Beatles catalog, how much would you sell it for? Paul McCartney say 61 million. 2 days later, Paul McCartney called Michael Jackson. How did you get our catalog? Michael Jackson said, well, you said 61, I gave you 64. When Michael Jackson refused to go along with what was going on, look what happened. They painted him as a child molester. When that didn't really work, they murdered him. This is how you really know your black heroes, bruh. Your black heroes are not sitting there on the throne, shining for all of us to see, and not going to face some consequences, because a black man is certain things. First of all, is not going to wear a dress. You Tyler Perry fans, you're celebrating transgender homosexuality. All this shit is a Christian cult. I know I'm probably not gonna get monetized. Fuck it. If you're a subscriber, a member, you'll see this video however or not. But I'm just keeping it real. How the fuck are you gonna make a whole career wearing a motherfucking dress, cross dressing, transvestite type shit, talking about Jesus, wearing a dress, acting as if you're a woman, and you Christians eat that shit up? You'll go to a Tyler Perry movie and watch this man play an old hoe in a dress, and then walk out the theater and see a real live transvestite and tell them they're going to hell. Y'all kill me with that shit, bruh. Man, I'm on a whole another tangent. I was not supposed to be talking about this, but I'm gonna be real. Don't y'all Christians feel fucking hypocritical with some of the shit y'all do? You sit back and tell all these homosexuals that they're going to hell, all these child molesters and pedophiles that they're going to hell, but as soon as you find out Bishop Eddie Long was laying his long Eddie on all them little boys. First thing he say, touch not the prophet of God. Fuck that. How come all your preachers and your music ministers are homosexuals? Nothing against homosexuals. Keep in mind, nothing against homosexuals, not bashing them at all, but I'm just calling this shit what it is. You'll tell a homosexual on the street he's going to hell. But meanwhile, your preacher, you trying to figure out why when you're washing your clothes, your little boy got blood stains in the booty part of his drawer and pastor done screwed him, but you give pastor a pass because he's God's anointed. The fuck out of here, man. Come on, bruh. Let's keep it real. Man, I'm totally off subject. Let's go back to subject. But again, that's what you get with the real new fine new. You get the truth. How the fuck are you going to sit in church and let your music minister play all this beautiful music and he's sucking penises soon as he leaves the church? As soon as you walk out of church, you see two gay men walking in the restaurant. You say they going to hell. You Christians kill me with that shit. You religious people do. For real. I don't know why that came up. Maybe it had to be said. Maybe it's some Christian motherfuckers watching right now. And I know this video is not getting monetized. But that's what y'all come to like the real news behind the news for. Keeping it true. I don't give a fuck about your religion. I don't give a fuck about your politics. I don't give a fuck about your fraternal order, whether you Kappa, Sigma, Delta. All that shit is literally nothing but tribalism designed to keep us separated. Because again, how the fuck you gonna talk about two men kissing at the bus stop when your pastor sucking your son's penises on the side? You know your pastor like boys. Pastors have gotten so bold now, pastors are getting married to other motherfucking men. Your music, tell me one church that got a man music minister that don't suck dinglings. But you'll go out that church, forgiving pastor and brother Cicero, you'll forgive them, and then go out there and see two gay men at a restaurant holding hands, talking about they going to hell. Y'all kill me with that shit, man. But anyway, let's go back to the original topic. I'm ready now. Anyway, the only time that you cannot win one of these battles that you go through in life is when you give up. Plain and simple. Because if you give up, you no longer have the will to fight. Man, I've been going through shit that I've never been through in my life over these last 6 months, man. To the point yesterday, at 50 years old, I cried like a baby because I found myself for the first time in my life literally homeless. And I had 3 puppies. Now, keep in mind, everybody from my sister, my mama, my friends, anybody that would love to help me, like to help me, or try to help me. I said, man, why you don't get them dogs up, man? Nobody gonna want to help you, and you got them dogs up. Because whatever is meant for you or me is meant for us. I never really would have had to go through none of the shit that I went through over the last 6 months if I'd have gave them puppies up in the beginning when the shit first went sour 6 months ago. But guess what? The Creator gave me those puppies to be their leader, their guide. He put them puppies in my life to be a root for this time that I went through when I would have lost my mind because I didn't have my son here. I didn't have nothing to stay focused but them 3 little puppies. Here I am. Finally, after remembering all the times I told you, the man told me, if I don't give him such and such by this time, they're going to kick me out. Well, yesterday I told him, man, fuck it. Kick me out, man. I'm not giving you another motherfucking penny. Fuck that. I'm tired of having to decide whether I'm going to eat today or pay your motherfucking ass. And once I pay your motherfucking ass today, all this little change I just made, nigga, you going to come back tomorrow with that same shit. Fuck it. Put me out. And that's what they did. I didn't care. But I cried because when I thought about it, where the fuck are these 3 puppies going to go? I was just talking to my sister the day before yesterday. She's like, boy, you need to humble yourself and you need to do something. Get rid of, I know you love them puppies. And I'm like, yeah, you right. And here I am the day when the shit finally hit the fan. Keep in mind, it's a battle. 6 months now, I've been battling, trying to keep a place to stay, food to eat, food to feed these puppies. I've been feeding my puppies before I fed myself. And everybody tell me, man, get them puppies up, man. Get them puppies up. Get them puppies up. You can go do this. You can do that. Just get the puppies up. Fuck that. I'm not giving my puppies up. Today, nigga, it was so hard when I had to call that animal shelter. If I bring my puppies down there, will y'all let me get them back? That lady was like, fuck no. You bring your puppies down here, nigga, you'll never see them again. I was like, well, let me call you back. The battle had just started because I was like, I'd be goddamn if I give my puppies up. So what I did, I took a cable, one of them long tile cables. I hooked all three of my puppies up to that one cable and wrapped it around my waist so I could control all three of them. Nigga, do you realize I walked in this hot ass sun for 4 hours with them puppies? Boy, they were breathing and panting so hard because I had to have them on choke chain. Because I'm trying to teach them at that time. I'm really, my whole objective was to fight this battle and not give up. Find somewhere for my puppies to go outside of a goddamn shelter. I mean, not so much as shelter, but to the Humane Society where they were going to kill my puppies if nobody would have came and claimed them. Because they weren't going to let me claim them again if I took them. And I can understand their logic. Nigga, if you're bringing your puppies here because you can't take care of them, why the fuck will we give them back to you? So I got all three of my puppies and Lil Handsome. Y'all know how big and strong he pulling, Zozo pulling, Chai in the middle, she walking. Man, I'm sweating. Because here in Louisiana, man, if they tell you it's 95 degrees, nigga, with the humidity, is every bit of 112. Man, we all sweating every 5 minutes. I'm just saying every 15 minutes, 10 minutes. I got to stop, find somebody's house that I really know. Hey, man, can you give my puppies some water? Man, we walked for 4 hours. And at the end of them 4 hours, would y'all believe, there was 3 people. 2 of them I know just by passing. And another one told me, said, look, bald head, man. And I know how much you love them puppies, man. Why you ain't say something, bro? Don't you realize I got a whole backyard? Make a long story short, my puppies are in a whole backyard having fun. Well, now they probably ain't having fun because my puppies ain't used to staying outside overnight. So they're in that man's backyard. He probably gonna tell me tomorrow, my man, you come get these motherfucking puppies. Because I know Lil Handsome is hollering his butt out because my puppies are inside puppies. They spoil. But guess what? They gonna have to get used to this shit for the next 6-7 days to dad get this thing going. And we're gonna, but guess what? When everybody told me, give up, get the puppies up, in my mind, like, fuck that. And guess what? My puppies won. I'm homeless as fuck. Really come to find out. I got them at home and I ain't got nowhere to go. Right now, temporarily. Because things are getting better. Because I'm making better decisions. Again, they're going back. If you make good decisions today, you reap rewards. But if you make fucked up decisions today, you're going to suffer consequences. And by me doing what God ordained me to do, by taking care of some fucking dogs and fighting my ass off over the last 6 months when I could have really gave up 5 months ago, send them puppies on to the shelter, to the Humane Society, to be properly put to death or whatever they do with them. Fuck that. I'm fighting. I love these puppies. God has given me these puppies to help me stay sane, sober, or whatever in these last 6 months. I'd be goddamn if I give up on them now. But when I looked at it today, every part of the writing was written on the wall. Get them puppies up. If you want something, get them puppies up. If you get them puppies up right now, nigga, you gonna be straight. Nigga, fuck that. I ain't gonna be straight knowing that my puppies aren't with me. And it took me 4 hours in that hot sun after spending really 5 hours, because the first hour I spent literally calling every place in Louisiana, the state of Louisiana, to try to find out, can I bring my puppies here just for at least 7 days? Oh, nigga, fuck that. You bring your puppies here, you never gonna see them again. Okay, thank you. And again, make a long story short, after them 4 hours of fighting, handsome pulling all day long, the sun, the humidity, the people telling me to give these puppies up. Guess what? I didn't give up. And my puppies had victory today. Fuck that. The only time you cannot win is when you give up. Mike Tyson, again, going back to Mike Tyson, I got totally sidetracked. I don't know how I went from talking about Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, to preachers sucking penises, but a lot of y'all preachers are, and y'all uphold them. Again, then none of y'all sit around here talk about R. Kelly like a motherfucking dog, but ain't say nothing about Bishop Eddie Long giving them little boys his Long Eddie. A lot of you motherfuckers that went to his church, do y'all realize y'all paid his lawsuits off? And you tell everybody, touch not God's anointed one, do his prophet no harm. Fuck that. He's a pedophile. And you motherfuckers took up for it. And y'all trying to condemn R. Kelly. And they said nothing about the little hoes mamas and daddies who gave them little hoes up to R. Kelly. Yeah, R. Kelly was wrong for what he did, but come on. How many of y'all holding their mamas and daddies accountable for pimping their motherfucking kids out to R. Kelly? How many of y'all really know that your pastor fucking your sons and daughters? He's God anointed. You Christians kill me with that shit. Again, I got sidetracked. But the only time you cannot win is when you give up. Again, going back to Mike Tyson, we're not going to talk about homosexuals and shit like that. Oh, yeah, we are. Because Mike Tyson went to prison. And when you go to prison, you don't go to prison and get turned out. You're a fucking coward and have gay tendencies when you go to prison and you allow somebody to bring that shit out of you. Because if you go to prison and a nigga say, I like you and I want you, we can either do this the easy way or the hard way. Well, guess what? When he says, I like you, you're supposed to punch that motherfucker in his face 35 times, bruh. Even if you know this dude is going to beat you to death. Soon as he say, I like you, the fight has begun right there. And you supposed to be the one to take it. A lot of y'all cats, let me show you some crazy shit I ever seen. You got cats right now going to jail. Now, there's a difference between jail and prison. When you go to jail, you mostly just facing misdemeanor charges. You got cats in jail on simple drunk charges. Can't make a bond, but they both been ballers in the street. And here they are a month after being in jail in a cell with another man. I've seen cats leave the best job in prison. How many of y'all have been in prison and know what the best job in prison is? The kitchen. Well, you got access to everything, man. Every kitchen I worked in prison, man, I was the head cook, nigga. I was slinging hamburgers out that bitch like it was crack. Nigga, I'm talking about I'm selling the guards, motherfucking turkey club sandwich. Best job in prison, and you get that motherfucker to go lay in a cell with another man. And then get mad when you ask me, hey bald head, can you fix me up on the sandwich? Fuck nah, nigga, you was in the kitchen just a couple of days ago. Now you in this cell and this motherfucker smelling like two motherfucking orangutans having anal sex or whatever that shit that smell like. But that's I can imagine what it smelled like. You gave your motherfucking perfect job up to lay up in the cell with this man, and then you get out of jail. Again, women, y'all watch a lot of these cats that y'all fucking with that come out of jail. Because while they was in jail, they was messing with other boys. They coming out giving y'all diseases. Again, I don't know how the fuck I got sidetracked. All this shit need to be said, because I wasn't planning on saying none of it. This video should have been over almost 15 minutes ago. But the truth is, let's get back to the point, and I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Because I know y'all surprised to see me doing the video. Guess what? Something as simple as a cell phone. 3 cell phones gave out on me. That was a battle itself, but I never gave up. Here I am now, and it's my brother's storage doing a video. Because I'm not giving up the fight, man. The only time you cannot win, man, is when you give up. Again, going back to Mike Tyson. I promise I'm not going to say nothing about gays doing it. But guess what? Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. Y'all give me a second. Hold on a second. Just 1 second. Hold on. God damn it. Hey. All right, anyway. Mike Tyson, greatest champion in history, next to Muhammad Ali. You know when Mike Tyson really won the fight? And all those fights that he had up until the fight he had with Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson won the fight as he entered the ring without even throwing a punch. Mike Tyson, you had these cats coming out there, had all this rap music playing. These niggas got all this glitter and gold and all this other fuckery shit going on. They in there, coming up in there, they jamming hard, shining like all this rhinestones and bejeweled and bedazzled type shit, you know, glistening in the light. So they get in the ring, they boss around. Yeah. Mike Tyson ran to that motherfucking ring, nigga, with nothing but a pair of shorts, but black shoes, and a towel that he cut up and put on him. And as soon as he stepped in the ring, he did this. His opponent got scared as fuck at that very moment. Mike Tyson won the fight because his opponents surrendered just watching Mike Tyson come in the ring. After they been playing this $50,000 entrance into the ring, this nigga run up in the ring in less than 2 seconds like, bitch, let's go. And they gave up the fight. But not Buster Douglas. Buster Douglas didn't have nothing to lose. And let me give y'all some game about a person that has nothing to lose. Do y'all realize that's the most dangerous motherfucker on the face of the planet? A person that has nothing to lose ain't got shit to lose. So he don't give a fuck about you losing yours. Literally. Just like these last 6 months. Man, I done went from home to damn near literally homeless. But I had something to lose. I had my dignity, my pride, my sanity, my honor. I had my son, my mom, my sister, my brother, a few friends, and I had them puppies. So really, I didn't have shit physically, but spiritually and physically, I still had something to lose. But a person that don't have nothing to lose does not give a fuck about you losing yours because he's trying to take that shit. Yeah, I don't know how. But anyway, back to Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. Buster Douglas didn't have nothing to lose. He was not intimidated. Everybody else was intimidated by Mike Tyson entering the ring. Buster Douglas was like, fuck it, I just hit some of this good dope. That was some good crack them niggas just sold me. Thanks, Baldhead, for giving me that good crack. No, I was just kidding. I had to put myself in there, don't make you know. But anyway, he was like, Buster Douglas full of that good crack. He went in there like, fuck you, Mike Tyson. Shit, nigga, you just gonna have to knock me out, but bitch, you gonna have to do it. What I'm supposed to be doing while you knocking me out? Taking a lunch break? He never gave up. And at that time, he defeated the most dangerous man in the universe because he never gave up. No matter what you go through, man, no matter how hard the shit is, man, literally, I walked for 4 hours being drugged by 3 big-ass puppies. And my puppies, they're still puppies technically, but them motherfuckers made them 100 pounds a piece. And here I am, $160. I'm holding 3 motherfucking dogs, walking in this hot-ass sun, sweating like a a slave. I'm gonna be real. I would not have made it on as a slave. That first day of slavery, I'd have quit on lunch break. I can see that shit right now. Master been like, "Hey, where that loudmouth nigga go?" And the rest of y'all nigga would have been like, "I seen him leaving. He took off, ran through the woods, say fuck this, so." Shit, nigga on lunch break, I'd have grabbed me one of them horses, nigga, and never would have been seen again. Fuck that. I mean, it's easy to say that shit now, but I can honestly see myself, man, fuck this shit, man. I would not made a good slave. Master would have lost a lot of money on me, because again, when that motherfucker blew that whistle for lunch break, nigga, I was gone and not coming back. Fuck that. How did I even get on that? Anyway, let me go ahead and wrap this video up, man. We've been going 35 minutes. I'm just happy to be back doing a video. I know this motherfucker here is not going to get monetized. So I ain't got nothing to lose. Again, the most dangerous person on the planet is a motherfucker ain't got nothing to lose. I said 5 cuss words 30 minutes ago, so I knew I ain't have shit coming for monetization on this video. So guess what? I ain't got nothing to lose. So fuck it. Really, I can say it like that. But no, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying the truth is what it is, man. The only time you cannot win is when you give up. Everybody in my family, all my friends, anybody that just met me and found out my situation told me, man, get them dogs up, nigga, man. You don't have to live like this, man. You could be over here, you could be doing it, but you go holding on to them dogs. What the fuck wrong with you? Now, those dogs were meant for me. If the creator has something meant for you, no matter what the fuck you do, it's never gonna slip out your hand. You niggas that's out there selling dope, have you ever noticed you can make $14,000 in one day and lose all that shit in the course of a 36-hour period? It goes through your hand to the people that God meant it for. If it's meant for you, it's gonna be for you. Those puppies was meant to keep me sober, sane, and steady-minded in this particular time in my life when I'm talking about, nigga, I ain't never been fucking hungry. Never been hungry. But didn't nobody else give a fuck? There was a lot of people that did. When those people started giving a fuck, there were new people that started giving a fuck. But through it all, them puppies was there. Man, I walked for 4 hours. When I got through the first hour I spent, man, literally an hour on the phone talking to about 13 different organizations, trying to find out, is there somewhere I can bring my babies that I don't have to give them up? It was like, nah, nigga, if you bring your puppies here, that means you don't deserve them motherfuckers, nigga. Why the fuck you bringing them here? I mean, you can't take care of them. Which is kind of true. So you know what I did? And I got out there walking with all 3 of them puppies in that hot sun. We walked for 4 hours. And at the end of the day, that whole fight against that sun, the humidity, and them puppies pulling me constantly. My puppies in somebody's big ass backyard. And I'm sleeping in the shed. Never give up, man. The only time you cannot win is when you quit. And if you quit, that means you're a coward, really. Because again, going back to prison, you don't go to jail and get turned out. Nigga, you was a hoe before you went to jail. And some nigga that you really like to dominate you, because if you're a hoe, you like somebody to dominate you. You was a fag. I just hope YouTube don't ban me altogether. Fuck monetization. I did not mean to say that to my fellow human beings that happen to be fat. I mean, happen to be gay. Didn't mean to say that. That's just words come out because y'all know, man. I hang around gay people, straight people, transvestite. But even when it comes down to hanging around them all day, we friendly and jolly. I keep the shit real with them. Man, come on, cuz. I bet your bedroom smell like 6 gorillas been in that motherfucker fucking. I mean, come on. As you can imagine, 6 motherfucking of the biggest, heaviest, sweaty animals having anal sex. That's what homosexuality must be like. Not trying to judge y'all. But I bet y'all spend a lot of money on Lysol, don't it? Anyway, I don't know how I got to that point. But truth is what it is, man. If you go to prison, nigga, you don't go to prison and get turned out. You were a hoe before you went. And you just let the right dude come up there and do it. Because the first time this dude come up in and look at you the wrong way, I'm gonna just be real. I'm keep it real. For some of y'all on y'all way to prison, a lot of y'all niggas think y'all slick. I ain't in the dope game or whatever. Pac said it best. A lot of y'all niggas in the game got the rules missing. A lot of y'all niggas really snitches and snitching people going to jail. But a lot of y'all, especially y'all youngsters, oh, y'all youngsters, man, I had put on a pair of skinny jeans and everybody around in the city making it in front of me. I didn't know them jeans were that goddamn skinny until I got home. I felt gay. Putting them motherfucking pants on, I was like, ah. But when you go to jail, as long as you fucking fight, bruh. If a nigga look at you strange, you supposed to knock his motherfucking eyes out of his socket. But you youngsters, y'all a different breed. Y'all that run around here sagging. Can I say this without being disrespectful, but keep it true? A lot of y'all niggas listening to these homosexual ass rappers going to jail on trespassing charges. Supposed to be ballers on the street. Nigga can't even make $150 bond. 3 months later, nigga, you still locked up. Now you locked up in a cell with another man and quit your job in the kitchen. You had the best job on the planet, because if you ever been to prison, jail, there's jail, prison, there's jail, detention, and then there's prison. There's 3 different types. Nigga, you ain't even made to prison. You got a misdemeanor, and you laid up in a cell and quit your job in the kitchen to be with Lucas. You and Lucas laying up in a motherfucking cell now. That bitch smelling like motherfucking antelope ass. And you gonna be gangster when you get back out on the street. Ladies, again, I'm gonna tell you, if your man in jail, be very fucking suspect. Especially if he always talking about, my boy, he cool. My boy, Leroy, he cool. Leroy, that nigga always talking about Leroy. Guess what? Him and Leroy off into some shit. And I had to say that because there's a lot of you niggas coming out of prison, them been in prison, jail, detention, or whatever, sucking penises, having sex with other men, coming out of here, man, giving these women diseases and shit, bruh. I just gotta keep, again, I wasn't meant to say all this shit, but the truth is what it is. I guess I had to say it. A lot of you cats, especially you youngsters, man, I've seen 4, 5 youngsters, niggas in there on misdemeanors. The most they will do is 6 months, and that time is being done, waiting for them to go to court. And these niggas done fell in love with other boys within the first 3 weeks of jail. Nigga, you ain't even looking at the penitentiary. And you niggas falling in love with each other. Around here, rapping NBA Youngboy with your pants and shit sagging down, licking another man's penis. You niggas are hoes, bro. And jail didn't do that to you. You gave up the fight a long time ago. Only time you can't win is when you give up. I tried to make that shit work, but it really did. Don't know. But I don't know why I get to talk. Evidently this really what the topic was supposed to be about. But I'm trying to relate what I've been through over the last 6 months, especially the last 3 weeks. This is why y'all haven't heard from me. Man, shit has got so bad for me. I'm laying up in that funky ass hotel. Air conditioner stopped working. Now I got 3 puppies and myself in this humid ass fucking piece of shit ass room, paint and shit falling off. I'm scared when I go take a dump, the nigga upstairs gonna be taking a dump at the same time, and all this water and shit leaking. This was pretty much the nastiest motherfucking place on the planet you can be in. The only reason why I was there because of them puppies. Everybody that told me get rid of puppies were right to say what they said. But guess what? If I got rid of my puppies when y'all told me to, I wouldn't have seen a miracle from the Creator today, because again, I walked for 4 hours, not giving up on my Creator and my puppies. And now my puppies is running around happy in the motherfucker. I'm in a motherfucking storage shed. My puppy's in a big ass backyard. Only time you can't win is when you give up, cuz. If you give up, shit. I mean, if you give up, put it like this: you're in a prize fight. You're in boxing, man, MMA, and this man is pounding on you, and you just doing this. You tired as fuck. You tired as fuck. But guess what? As long as he pounding on you, he's getting tired too. But guess what? You're not taking that many blows. You taking blows, and someone gonna get into you. You gonna get hit right here. You gonna get hit right here. You gonna get hit right here. He gonna be blowing. He gonna be blowing, and you like fuck it, and all of a sudden you swing, bam, connect, and knock his motherfucking ass out. Guess what would have happened if you laid down? You would have lost. You would have never had a chance at victory. So my overall meaning for this video: don't give up. London, Mama Damon, 6 niggas that live that way up the street, 5 that live there, all y'all that told me to get them puppies up, y'all was right. In a certain extent. But God gave me those puppies to keep me sane when I couldn't trust none of y'all. When I couldn't talk to none of y'all because y'all looking at previous shit that I did in my life, and maybe not so much 100% attributing it to, but attributing that shit to that, and that shit didn't have nothing to do with it. Those puppies were innocent. When Zante left and went to Ohio, when my baby boy went to Ohio, I was hurting. I didn't have nobody to love, to give all my love to be honorable to. And it took 3 motherfucking puppies. 3 puppies. And these 3 puppies had me living in that piece of shit ass, fucking filthy ass hotel all that time, bro. I never gave up on them. This other day, my baby sister, not my baby sister, my sister, you were right, London. Get them puppies up, man. Go over there and stay and get your. Fuck that. I'm not giving my babies up. If I gave my babies up, they'd probably been on death row in a motherfucking animal control center. Fuck that. We walked for 4 hours. They fought too, because them motherfuckers, man, was panting hard. I had to stop every 15 minutes just so they could rest and knock on somebody's door. Can you give my puppies some water? But at the end of them 4 hours, my puppies are still with me. Guess what? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard Time. Guess where I'll be at 8 o'clock? With my puppies. The only time you can't win is when you give up. Hey, y'all. I know this video gonna fuck a lot of y'all head up because I talked about a whole bunch of stuff and a whole different gamut, spectrum. I just talked about a lot of stuff. I know we're not gonna get no monetization off this video. Guess what though? The monetization been working, man. We done made $4. That might not sound like a lot, but it's something, because we wasn't really making shit off the YouTube channel itself. So I still ain't gave up. And by me not giving up, I could get at least a little $8 check in the next 3 days from YouTube. Whereas when I asked motherfucker hit the cash out, ain't 5 people. Literally, Mary, Black Satin, Holly, Love You, Bid, a couple more hit the cash out. Really, I can use the shit, but I'm not going to use that shit. I'm gonna act. I'm saying hit the cash out, along with the like and share. Man, I can use all this shit right now. But either way it go, I'm not giving up. Remember at one point I did give up on this motherfucking channel because I felt like I wasn't really getting the support that I deserved. But I didn't give up. And I'm winning now. But that $4 is nothing else, nigga, I can be like Charlie Wilson. Say, hey girl, how you doing? My name is Bob, last name Head, and I was wondering if I could take you out, get you some French fries up at the Waffle House. Yeah, $4 to get some French fries on a date. I'm just kidding. Anyway, man, let me let y'all go. Hey, hit that like button, hit that share button, man. Um, Most important, hit the like and the share button because that shit help. It goes a long way, man, in helping us get the views up, which helps us um, get more and more subscribers. And I apologize that I haven't done a video in at least 3 weeks because right as we got to the position where we were able to be monetized, man, I had 3 phones to quit on me in 3 weeks. And that funk ass mildew molded Mr. Your hotel sucked ass. And since you played that motherfucking game, I know you been following it too. Guess what, Mr. Joe? All that shit you asked me to ask them 2 city council members, nigga, fuck that. Fuck you, Mr. Joe. Yeah. Nigga, what you trying to do? I'm gonna show you how the game what this nigga doing. This nigga finna get 5-6 million for that hotel in 7 months. He got the worst piece of shit property. How many of y'all been to a motel that don't even have a motherfucking phone in the room? Well, if a nigga rob you, walk in the wrong room because he trying to rob this prostitute who got a trick over here because that's all they do is sell dope and smoke. Sell dope and pussy. Now, yeah, Mr. Joe, your hotel is a piece of shit. And you my boy. But the way you talk to me and you came to me with that shit over the last few days, that's why I say, nigga, fuck you. I'm not giving you shit. I said it to your face, said it on YouTube, and guess what? That dream you had when you had me talk to that one city council person and you wanted me to talk to others, nigga, that dream, I'm finna shut you, the former president of Grambling University, and that other nigga that y'all with, y'all might well consider wake the fuck up because your dream is over with. I'm living up in your piece of shit ass motel. But anyway, again, I spent all 6 months with them puppies. And you come to me, I didn't know you had 32. Nigga, you a goddamn lie. You knew exactly what I had. Long as I was paying you them months and them weeks at a time, shit was cool. But when shit got fucked up for me, nigga, you played a motherfucking game. Nigga, fuck you, your bank accountant, and 6 niggas look just like you. For real. And I know you watching this. I know you are. Because you follow me. You wanted me to do that one thing for you, but guess what, nigga? That shit's over. I'm talking to them same 2 city council ladies that you wanted me to talk to with the good thing and say, man, I was fucking drunk when I told you to trust this nigga. And then I'm gonna bring up all the murders that took place at your motherfucking hotel. Nigga, do I have to talk about all the women that I've seen you yourself pimp? Anyway, that's a whole. I don't even know how I got there, but yeah, Mr. Joe, fuck you. Straight up. And that's a fight I'll never give up. I'm that kind of person, man. I'm not violent, evil, malicious, ill will person, but this man here, man, I spent 6 months of my life in that fucking foul ass shit. You finna get $7 million, $6 million in 7 months and won't even fix that motherfucking hotel up for the people who spending their motherfucking SSI checks and shit in there because that's the only place that they even gotta go. You piece of shit. Nigga, fuck you. Straight up, Mr. Joe. Fuck you. You probably gonna be one that block this video or hit the thumb down. I don't give a fuck. If you do, guess what? All you did was hit thumbs down on YouTube and got a YouTube video blocked and maybe get me a strike. But nigga, that multi-million-dollar plan that you Hicks and all the president or former president of Grambling University, you can kiss that shit goodbye. From a little lowly ass nigga like me. Nigga, I'm finna shake your whole motherfucking world up because all you had to do, man, was just work with me. But the way you came the last few days, you showed me that, yeah, you was a piece of shit that I thought you was. Yeah. But guess what? Man, my dogs ain't in your piece of shit ass motel. Somebody gonna get hurt in that motel because you refuse to fix that motherfucker because you just waiting for the next 7 months so you can sell it so the interstate can come through there. Man, everything that you try to do from this point on, nigga, I am the punishment of God. If you would not have done such fuck shit and committed such fuckery against innocent people, God would not have sent a nigga like me against you. Look me in my eyes on this video and fear, nigga, because it's over with. All those dreams, you and the president of Grammy, you don't give a fuck about him being the president of Grammy. If he's fucking with you on this project, he need to get another partner, and I'll roll with him. As long as he fucking with you, that shit will never happen. So hey, I mean, I hate to bring that shit up, but this shit real. I spent the last 6 months of my motherfucking life in that place. All because I had dogs, 3 dogs, and couldn't go nowhere else. And you come with that fuck shit. I didn't know you had 3 dogs. Bitch, if I lived in your motherfucking property for 6 months and didn't know I had dogs, nigga, you don't need to own motherfucking property. For real. Hey, this your boy Rob for the real new behind news saying fuck Mr. Joe. If you're listening, Mr. Joe, fuck you. Just keeping it real. The only time that you cannot win is when you give up. Mr. Joe, you thought I lost today. Guess what? My puppy's got a place to stay, and even though I ain't where I want to be, I do too. Fuck you. And to everybody else, don't give up, man. Fight, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with life. It's the decisions that we make in life. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna go again. When I was in my young days, nigga, I was an alcoholic at 14, selling dope at 19, getting hooked on alcohol and dope. I'm talking about straight fucking alcoholic, drug dealing, drug addict by the time I was 26. And here I am, all these motherfucking education, living a double life, and I'm getting so drunk and so motherfucking high, and I'm asking God every night, please kill me. I don't want to wake up and do this no more. Please. And I mean, if I do wake up, don't let me want to do no more drinking no more. And I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, nigga, 6:35. I'm trying to find the rest of that paint that I had, and I'm asking God, I mean, how you let me do this? How come you? I thought you said if I was delivered, I'm delivered. This is when I was with that Christian shit. And even God, the true Creator, spoke to me, say, nigga, guess what? Every day I let you wake up, you a free man. But nigga, it's the decisions that you make throughout the course of this 24 hours that determine and dictate whether you're gonna stay free. Because you're gonna wake up, brush your teeth, eat some breakfast, drink some water, talk to your wife and your kids, go to your job, or you gonna wake up, nigga, and first thing you look for is that bottle. Every day he wakes you up, you got a victory. It's the shit that you do during the course of that day to determine whether you're gonna lose the momentum. But no matter what, if you don't give up, you can't lose. You might lose on the scorecard, but nigga, you won. If that fight went 12 rounds and you lost, you still won. Believe it or not. Because you never gave up. So again, y'all, please share this video, which I know ain't too many people gonna want to see me, especially church people, when I talk about your pastor sucking penises, your music minister funding little boys. Y'all, again, and we don't go there. But truth is, if y'all like it, what I'm saying, and y'all know it's true, please hit the thumbs up. Until y'all, it's that 1 or 2 people that always hit the thumbs down. Guess what? I don't care. I thank y'all for it. Guess what? I don't even know who the fuck y'all are, but y'all constantly watching my videos enough to hit the thumbs down. So that's a victory for me. You niggas might as well give up because I ain't. Keep hitting that thumb down. I don't give a fuck, because if you hit the thumb, you'll be better watching this video, not even hitting the motherfucking button. Because by you hitting the thumb down, guess what? That still count as a view that YouTube look, and I might get 3 cents just for your motherfucking ass hitting the thumbs down. Real game, recognized game. Anyway, y'all, hit the like button, hit the share button, tell all your family and friends about this crazy Negro named Rob Thomas Jr. that be doing a real new behind news, because more and more black folks need to really understand that I don't do this just for likes, for views, or none of that shit. I do this, man, to give you all a different way of thinking. You Christians, you Muslims, And you Jews, Hebrews, because these niggas, y'all Hebrew niggas, man, y'all niggas worse than white supremacists. I be seeing y'all niggas. I remember I shut y'all niggas down at the store 2 weeks ago when y'all niggas come up here talking all this racist ass shit. And I'm like, you niggas are racist, just as racist as the motherfucking white racists. Nigga, God don't give a fuck if you white, black, red, green. God don't give a fuck about that, man. And if your God does, do you realize your God is a racist piece of shit who created all these people but said they wasn't worth shit because they not Hebrews? You niggas are worse than the motherfucking white folks that y'all talk about. And I would love to challenge y'all on real facts. Because first of all, nigga, you got the wrong concept of God to be even trying to shine on any motherfucking body. Your God is a racist piece of shit. Straight up. If your God hate white people, your God hate black people, do you think I give a fuck about your God? Because he's racist. You niggas are just as racist as the white folks that you say oppressed you. So what y'all want to do? Get up in power now and oppress them? Martin Luther King say, love cannot drive. I mean, hate cannot drive by hate. Only love can do that. I'm not saying love no motherfucking body that oppress you, but if you niggas want to get in the power so you can oppress them, your God is a piece of shit. Straight up. And you are too. You Jews over there in Israel or wherever the fuck you at. If you think you the chosen person, do you think I give a fuck about your God? Because he created me too. So what makes you better than me that he chose you over me? To you Christian that keep telling me Jesus is the only way to heaven. How the fuck is that? Who told you that? Religion, politics, social identity, this shit is nothing more than tribalism designed to keep us fighting each other. That's why I don't give a fuck about you Christians, Muslims, Jews. I don't give a fuck about you Kappas, Deltas, you Democrats. I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. Because the plight of black people is too motherfucking serious. How the fuck are we gonna overcome and fight the oppressors, nigga, when we fighting each other trying to figure out who God is the greatest? Craziest shit I ever heard. Hit that like button, hit that share button, please. Hit that cash out. Y'all be blessed.